How you doing? This is Dwayne Wade of Miami Heat. I want to say hi to LA Sports.
I'm Gabby Sanchez of the Florida Marlins first baseman. And guess what? You're connected to LA Sports.
Habla Jorge Posada, aquí desde LA Sports. Un saludo.
This is Dante Culpepper, quarterback, and you're watching LA Sports.
How you doing, everybody? And welcome to a very special edition of LA Sports. Less than 24 hours away, the much anticipated The World versus the States, where we welcome teams from all over the world, including the Caribbean, Central and South America, and from the other side of the Atlantic. So a lot of hype, a lot of publicity, and obviously a lot of teams that are going to be participating. Right now, you're wondering, where's Renee? Well, we're inside a legendary locker room, and it all has to do with Al Pacino. And you're asking yourself, Al Pacino? Watch this.
I'll tell you this, in any fight, it's the guy who's willing to die who's gonna win that inch. And I know if I'm gonna have any life anymore, it's because I'm still willing to fight and die for that inch. Because that's what living is. The 6 inches in front of your face. Now, I can't make you do it. You gotta look at the guy next to you. Look into his eyes. Now, I think you're gonna see a guy who will go that inch with you. You're gonna see a guy who will sacrifice himself for this team because he knows when it comes down to it, you're gonna do the same for him. That's the team, gentlemen. And either we heal now as a team, or we will die as individuals. That's football, guys.
Probably one of the most legendary scenes in any sports movie, one of my favorite sports movies anyways. But we have to introduce this first man here to my left. We're talking about, obviously, the founder, the creator of all this, John H. Ruiz. First of all, John, thank you very much for being with me. I really appreciate this time.
Thank you.
Obviously, and I'm going to get right to it, it started with a vision, and it just really blew up in less than a year. And the reason I'm holding a newspaper, by the way, is because this just came out in the news leader, front page. So you have to be excited about LA Sports brings new, fresh look to Homestead here in the sports complex. So obviously, my question to you is, this has blown up in less than a year. Did you anticipate this type of movement so quickly?
No, quite frankly, and now more so that I haven't even read the news leader, so I haven't actually seen it. But
so there you go, it's an exclusive for here.
Renee, I think more important than what we think should have happened is what's actually happened. And what's actually happened is that we've taken youth sports to another level. Youth sports for many, many decades is the foundation of what we see tomorrow on NFL and the MLBA, whatever it is that we're watching, the NBA, whatever league we're watching, this is where it all comes from. And obviously there's a lot of kids that don't make it to that level. And as a result of that, it's important that we foster goodwill, education, camaraderie, responsibility, all those factors that help us throughout life. And the reason why it helps us throughout life is because when we're good teammates, when we're good family members, when we're good people, we can use that in the workplace and we can use that everywhere else. And one of the things that LA Sports Complex at the city of Homestead offers is exactly that. When we see families coming now from Venezuela, from Nicaragua, from Puerto Rico, from all over the United States of America, from other places in South America like Dominica Republicana and every other place, we see that at the end of the day, we're all human. And what we try to foster is to make sure that our kids are taken care of, to make sure that our kids are educated, and to make sure that at the end of the entire process, Renee, we have a situation where everybody is learning positively from this experience. And what's fascinating about what we have going on here is that we have it in a stadium that was built for a major league team.
The Cleveland Indians in this case.
The Cleveland Indians. And you mentioned a while back the movie with Al Pacino.
Any Given Sunday.
Any Given Sunday. And Any Given Sunday, it so happens, was filmed within this locker room that we're in right now. So a lot of memories coming here from the city of Homestead, specifically now named LA Sports Complex at the city of Homestead.
No,
and why those memories, and I'm sorry to interrupt you, but why those memories? The memories are because not only do we have memories from before, but we are creating memories as each day goes by. Not only creating memories in your mind, but creating memories on capturing it by video, audio, pictures, and everything else, which lasts more than what our minds are capable of registering.
You took the words out of my mouth. I think that once you come into this facility, first of all, the stadium itself, we have a couple of packages, a couple of reports, so you guys have an idea exactly what this place has to offer. But the wooden bats, the big LED screen, and the suites, I mean, there's a whole lot that the people, the families can come over here and enjoy. So my question to you is, obviously this goes hand in hand, not just when the kids come here, but obviously they can really take this outside the walls in the rest of the world and really behave like human beings. So I think it goes hand in hand.
Absolutely, and one of the things that we see here is that when we see a 15, 16, 17-year-old coming to play, the majority of times they either have an older brother or sister, and a lot of times they have younger brothers and sisters. And there's something about this place that drives kids crazy to come here and stay here. From all of my employees' kids to my own kids to everyone that comes here, the kids love it. They ride around in golf carts, they're in buses, they get to play games, they get to roam around the fields. You have 100 acres of excitement and fun, and when they all get together, they just create a great atmosphere that's safe, that's fostering, you know, goodwill, like we spoke about before, that's fostering education, responsibility, friendship. So that's everything that you really want. And this is the stepping stone and building stone of our community.
John, stay with me. We're going to go to our first package. The first report talks about Lalé Sports Complex at the city of Homestead and exactly what does it have to offer. Check this out.
Nice play.
Into left field. The left fielder is going to make a diving.
Ooh, great.
The center fielder is making the diving.
That makes an amazing catch.
That one's hit to left. That one's going to be deep. Back, track, wall, looking up. It's gone! A grand slam!
Lalé Sports Complex at the city of Homestead has made its mark. The tournaments that have taken place thus far have been a great success, with teams participating from all over the US and other parts of the world. And things are only getting better. The stadium itself is impressive. The massive structure holds 7,000 fans. At all times, there's always something going on. The fact is that all 9 fields are always busy with action. And that makes the complex one of the busiest of its kind. If you want to be more comfortable to enjoy the games, then try our luxury suites, perfectly located in the 2nd floor in the middle of the stadium. You will not miss any of the action. Right down the hall from the luxury suites is the media suite, where each and every game is narrated with a high level of professionalism, enjoyable for the thousands and thousands of fans that follow Lalé Sports. Everyone that walks through the facility can also enjoy good food at a great price at our concession stands, conveniently located right by the entrance. Adding to that, it's the Infield Cafe opening soon, so watch out for it. For the players, we have a state-of-the-art gym where they can warm up their muscles while they wait for their games. The locker room is not only impressive but beautiful as well, and spacious enough for the players to relax before and after each game. But there's more. The state-of-the-art studio will allow us to interview coaches, players, special guests, and even family members. The studio itself guarantees an authentic Major League experience. And believe me when I tell you that there are a lot more things to come here at Lalé Sports Complex. But John, obviously the excitement goes beyond these 4 walls right here.
Absolutely. I mean, we have, in essence, 5 major league fields, and then we have an additional 5 other fields that, for purposes of the kids that are 13 years of age and under, it's like the major league experience.
They still get filmed anyway, exactly.
They get cameras, they get announced before they go hit. They're treated like major leaguers, you know, they have water at the dugouts. They're basically pampered. And one of the things that you find out as a player is that when you're in high school or as a minor league player, you get treated not like a major leaguer. You get treated like riding buses that are, you know, without air conditioning. You know, it's a difficult process for kids going through the minor league system. You're in a farming system, and you got to carry your own bags, your own bats. When you get to be at that higher level, you get pampered. And what we do here is before you get to that level, we pamper you here. We pamper not only the player, we pamper the parents, we pamper the siblings, we pamper everybody. When they come in here, we want them to feel that they're leaving this complex like if they just had the best vacation of their lives.
I'm glad you said that, because when we're talking about this experience, it's really LaLaye Sports experience, not just coming here and really having a good time, but also enjoying everything. All the surroundings are close or nearby the complex.
Well, one of the first things that we do is when the player comes here, as well as the parents, we create a card, a player's card. Never been done before in the entire world, and that player's card goes along with you. We keep the profile of that player so that we know the height, weight, which side they bat from, speed, and the other portions of the 5 tools as a baseball player. That is kept with us, and that is disseminated every night to over 2,200 major league teams, colleges, scouts, parents, whoever signs up. So here you have baseball players that are being seen all over the world. And the first 30 days that we captured the video side of it, in February of 2011, in less than 30 days, we had over 1 million viewers off of the internet.
I wanted it to be a surprise. I was going to lead into that.
Well,
but you said it already.
Off of the internet alone, and that's only one channel.
That's a big deal.
So what we see here is that the reality is that that vision that we all had is coming to realization. And the vision was to create an atmosphere that was the equivalent of what we all sit down and spend our money and getting popcorn and inviting friends over to watch at our homes. We have that now, but for our own kids.
Right.
And why, in the reality, go watch a major league baseball player or somebody that plays for the NFL, the NBA, when we can share that with our own kids and get our family members to be part of that. And that may be the only experience that those kids get, to play at that type of level and being captured by video and otherwise.
I'm going to add to that experience beyond the walls here of LaLaye Sports Complex at the city of Homestead. We want to remind everybody that we're talking about a 100-acre facility, but beyond its walls, a lot of action, a lot of activities. Check this one out.